And those
Sometimes
speaking...
you do it by... Oh.
Is that... Whose is that?
Hello! What? No, I can't hear you! What? No, I'm on this morning! This morning! I don't know, some TV show thing! What?
I'm back in the...
No, it's rubbish! No, it's all rubbish! Hang on, I've got to go anyway! Ciao! Sorry about that.
Lovely to see you, Dom.
You're right.
Nice to see you!
I was on the phone, so...
It was on the...
Still brilliant.
It seems timely.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Still, and it's still more pertinent than it ever was, Dom.
I think it is, yeah.
When did you do that originally?
When
did the sketch...
2000s, 25 years old.
Wow,
I know, it's crazy. I know,
Jesus.
tell me about it.
That makes us feel old.
I know.
Oh,
and I haven't updated it either. I was sort of thinking about getting a new flip phone or something so I could live vlog my food or, you know, do Tinder on the train or whatever. But no, that's fine.
You recently wrote an opinion piece about your
yes.
frustration with this sort of stuff.
I did, honestly, it's so weird. So Trigger Happy's 25 years old. I swear, every single day, there hasn't been a single day since Trigger Happy went out where someone hasn't come up to me and shouted, hello, I'm on the train, or hello, I'm on the phone, which I've never said. I was in Pyongyang in North Korea. The only other tourist there came up to me and went, hello, I'm in Pyongyang, it's rubbish. So it's kind of crazy, but it's really, it causes all sorts of nightmares for me, because I'm on the train. Yeah. When my phone goes off, everyone's like, right, how's he going to deal with it? Is it a character or is he actually going to do it? So I'm kind of extra nice on the train. I have it on vibrate. I'm
yes, of
You
course.
can put your headphones in.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Not a headphone,
But I have to say, I hate these people on the trains, especially trains that do it. When I did it in 2000... I didn't realise the sort of monster I was unleashing, because there were people on the train that would sit there and they would, like, act as though this was their office.
Yes.
And there was part of me thinking, there's no one on the other end of that phone. It was just like a terrible cry for help. But now you hear the whole Zoom call. Yes. You hear 6 different people waffling on about the nightmare inanity of their business, about meetings you don't need at all. It's crazy. So I did the phone everywhere. I did it at weddings, funerals, libraries. But the one that really hit home was the train. I don't know why it irritates. And we are the only country... Yeah, I'm a travel writer, so I've been to loads of countries. No one else behaves like we do on the phone. I don't know what it is.
So somehow we have allowed the phone to become more important, and our need to use the phone to become more important than the other people on the carriage.
Well, definitely that. And now, obviously, you've got people playing video games, you know, watching, listening to music without headphones and stuff. I mean, I had another character in Trigger Happy. I don't want to say that I was like the Simpsons predicting stuff, but I had a character who had headphones on, but they weren't headphones, they were speakers firing out. And I would sit, like, I'm, you know, learning French for hooligans abroad or whatever. And that's what's happening now. It's absolutely crazy. So my theory, if you want some sort of psychological breakdown, is we're such a sort of restrained nation, you know, the stiff upper lip. We don't really like talking in public. I think phones, somehow, it's a bit like road rage. You sort of feel when you're on your phone, it's not you, like, and that's... People behave differently when on the phone. Certainly I do.
But am I right in saying that the phone was stolen from an art exhibition in Amsterdam?
I can't tell you how bad... So, firstly, I've just left this on the way in the boot of the car, okay? So I nearly lost it again. But, yeah, so the phone has sat in my... I haven't used the phone, like... This is my worst nightmare coming to London today. I thought, if I'm run over today, the headline will be, he was found with his phone. Like, I have
not let it go.
Yeah, it's just let it go, buddy. I haven't taken it out of my library. I've got a library, for the last 24 years. And then someone contacted me and said, we're doing a pop-up exhibition, The History of the Mobile Phone in Amsterdam. And they said, your phone is quite an important piece in mobile phone history. I thought, well, that's very nice. Yeah. They said, would it be OK if we used it as the main exhibit? And I said, yeah, sure. A little bit of money.
Well,
it's
nice.
Yeah,
well, yeah.
So I told the phone, he went off on a holiday, he went to Amsterdam. Day 2, some scrote, forgive my word, I don't know if it's a Dutch word, walks into the place and nicks it. And then I got sent all these weird... They asked for 5 million quid.
No!
So I tried to ransom the phone.
Held hostage.
So I think they were art terrorists rather than mobile phones. But anyway, long story short, I've been in negotiation with these people, because Trigger Happy's 25 years old.
Yes.
I've got this tour happening in October.
Yeah.
I need the phone. Like, I'm doing live shows. And I thought, is this, like, my agent trying to, like, stop me from doing it or something? So, honestly, I've been negotiating and I've just got it back 2 days ago.
What a relief.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what I paid, but it was not 5 million quid.
Wow, what are you doing on the tour? What can we expect from it?
You can expect... Well, it's a celebration of Trigger Happy TV. I mean, the weird thing about Trigger Happy is, obviously, it was all about me approaching members of the public.
Yeah.
So a lot of those are sadly now dead, so I can't get them on. And also... I don't know how I can do that without sort of faking it. So it's more a celebration of the show.
Yeah.
So there's something about watching it together, and I'm going to go through some of the stories, the weird things that happened, getting in trouble.
It's so good.
Some of the characters are going to come out on stage.
That's an internet cafe.
That was an internet cafe, which shows you how old it was. Yeah, it
It's
was crazy.
amazingly prescient, isn't it? Because as well as the observations about mobile phone use, which came to be true, also you were like the original prankster, which is now the stuff of influencers and online
it's very kind,
comedians.
It's very kind of you say that, but I certainly wasn't the original prankster. I mean, I grew up on really original Candid Camera, which old Candid Camera was utterly brilliant.
Or Jeremy Beadle, maybe.
Yeah. That's where we differ, because then I grew up on things like Game for a Laugh and Jeremy Beadle, and you know what? There was a place for that, but I hated that. I thought it was doing sort of hidden camera is like the lowest rung in comedy, and I wanted it to be sort of beautiful and a bit weird and arty. And I think Trigger Happy was the kind of it was the fulcrum, if you like, between old school hidden camera and then the rise of YouTube and all that stuff.
Yes.
And it was kind of, I was the first memer. I don't know what I was, but it was funny, and it still stands up 25 years later.
It really does.
Still influencing.
Still influencing. I wonder whether in Amsterdam they are drinking beer with ice. That is the last story I'd love to address. The
Beer
Gen
with ice, ever
Zers
done it?
are putting ice in their beer. Apparently traditionalists. Nick, are you a traditionalist when it comes to beer? Calling it vandalism?
Not going to lie, I'm not a huge fan of beer, but if it makes it... But I do put ice in the rosé wine.
Which you wouldn't have done maybe 15, 20 years ago?
Will, if it's not quite the same. But by the way, I have decided I will definitely give up my seat on the tube for the phone. I just want to get that. I don't know if it's for Dom.
Why, because it's that old?
But I will give it up for the phone.
There's nothing worse than warm beer. What's wrong with putting ice in a drink?
Oh, no, come
Any
on.
drink.
Really?
Is the
A
thing...
shandy? What about the
Maybe a
fizz?
shandy.
No, well, I mean, shandy bad enough, and then put ice in it. I mean,
But do you
what's
remember when suddenly Magners emerged on the market and we suddenly were drinking cider with a big pint of ice?
Cider with ice, fine.
Yes.
Cider with beer, criminal. Simple.
Cider with beer
Is it the
or ice with
multi-taste
beer?
Cider with
that
beer,
makes
good.
it-
I don't know.
multi-taste that makes it wrong?
It just feels wrong. I don't know. I sort of agree with you on ice in wine.
Yeah.
Ice in cider, fine. But ice in beer, I think, is one step too far.
Didn't
Ice and Guinness,
right in saying
absolutely.
lime in lager started with Hard Day's Night? It was Ringo Starr orders a couple of pints with lime in. There's some rumour that that's where it
Yeah.
started.
But you know where that started from? Those are those bottles where you had to put, lime
like
and stuff.
Corona.
No, but this before that.
Yes,
This
I
is,
know, but all that is
the whole-
supposedly to keep flies away.
So if it's just about graduating... Someone's going to design a beer that you can put ice in, right?
Yes.
And they're going to go, this is a beer that's designed for you to have some ice.
Well, they
it will
have.
melt.
All American beer, so weak. You can strengthen it with ice.
If we're not careful, we'll have pear-flavoured cider and strawberry-flavoured... Oh, hang on
Don't
a
be
second.
stupid. Don't be stupid. Okay, that'll never happen.
Target beer with ice to
Exactly
women.
that.
To women. That's
It's lovely to see you both. Dom, tell us again when the tour is.
Good luck.
The tour's in October, and it's in London, Manchester, Glasgow and Birmingham, and I'm just expect the unexpected.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Great celebration.
Brilliant.
Lovely to see you.
Thank you very
Great
much.
to see you reunited with the phone.
It's just, my kids are so proud.
Right then, coming up after the break, we're going to be